Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. We are out here in the heart of nature, baby. Beautiful day once again. 10 things you should give up to move forward. Let's just... woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Do you have a hard time in moving forward? Do you sometimes feel stuck in life like everybody is doing so much better than you? Or maybe you just got out of a really toxic relationship, or maybe it was really lovely and you can't move forward. Or maybe it left you traumatized and you can't move forward. Sometimes we can't move forward because we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Okay, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey move forward. Sometimes we can all get stuck. Sometimes we can't move forward from a relationship. Sometimes we can't move forward because we feel so lost in life. And I've been there. I know what it's like. There were days when I was just in my bedroom like, I'm not going anywhere. My life isn't becoming anything. But this is kind of cool, actually. No, it's not. It's definitely not, right? How did I move forward? I realized I had to give up some bad habits. Okay? So the first thing you should give up to move forward. Now, this is what's helped me along my journey. Give up taking away your own opportunities by saying things like, I can't. You said it, not me. I ain't got nothing to do with it. You are putting yourself down. Like when you say I can't, you're almost giving yourself an excuse not to try. And I realized I was saying I can't for a long time. And guess what? I wasn't moving forward in life. I wasn't getting ahead. No, my life was just shoddy. I was miserable. I was tired because I'm like, I can't change my life to live the life of my dreams. Then I realized that's two words and it isn't serving me. So I need another 2 words. Oh, I got it. I can. Slow motion this side. I got a mindset right now. I gotta tell you about it. And it's that I can do anything, literally. I can fly off with the cat down the road if we want to. I can create infinite abundance. I can inspire millions. Why do I say that? Because I'm already doing it. You see, when you say I can't, it's tied into this whole feeling of lack. You feel sorry for yourself. You feel stuck. But now, you are almost justifying where you are, so you don't have to put any effort in. I can't do it, Ralph. I can't create a website. I can't start my business. I can't become financially wealthy. So I'm not gonna bother watching your videos or reading any books that might help me, right? So I started to realize I had to get rid of I can't. That doesn't even exist in my vocabulary. Slow motion this side. And it's just like saying, I wish or I want. That puts you into a state of lack. I say I have, now I start embodying that energy and that frequency. So stop taking away your opportunities by being mean to yourself and saying, I can't. Give it a go, because you never know what might happen. What's the second thing you should give up to move forward? What's helped me along my journey is this: to stop drowning in my sorrows. Now, I've been there. Cold nights, late nights, picking cockroaches out of my cereal. Back in the day. No, it wasn't that bad. But listen. I realized this, that I was in a bad place many years ago when I was like going through some stuff, lost in life, didn't really know my purpose properly, because I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing on planet Earth? Like, there's no manual here. Hello, what am I gonna do? Do you find yourself in that predicament? And sometimes it turns into drowning into our sorrows. Like, I used to spend a lot of time in my bedroom just like drowning in my sorrows, like, give me another tissue, my life is so terrible right now. And then I would hear the cat down the road outside, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go out. I gotta start changing that. Because you see, if you are drowning in your sorrows, it's not gonna change the fact of what has happened. What has happened has already come and passed. We got to start asking ourselves, okay, what are we going to do about it? What is our plan of action? That's the only way to move forward. So I'm like, it doesn't matter how many tissues you pass me, it's not going to change the fact that it happened. And a lot of us, we fall into like what I call deep worrying, drowning in our sorrows. And that's why we get stuck in limbo, in a deep, dark, sunken place. And we're like, where am I right now? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows, right? So I realized this, that look, instead of drowning in my sorrows, I'm going to use all of that energy to say, okay, what the hell am I going to do about it? Because if I don't, I'm going to be drowning in my sorrows for even longer. And ain't nobody got time for that, right? So it's wonderful when you stop feeling like a victim, when you stop feeling like everything is being done to you. I realized, okay, I got to get up and start thinking what I want to do with my life. And I'm like, I just want to go outside into nature. And then I bought a camera and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool, right? let's try something out. And I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And I'm like, peace. And then the rest is history. And now we have over 1 million subscribers. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. What is the third thing you should give up to move forward? What's helped me along my journey is this: what other people think. The opinions of other people. That is such a waste of time. If you are spending all of your time just thinking about what other people think, that's like a brain drainer. You see, other people's opinions of you is not your problem. It's theirs. Slow motion this side. I always say if someone has a lot to say about you or is thinking about you, that's a compliment, negative or positive. It means they've got you on their mind, but it's got nothing to do with you. So don't worry about it. Like, everybody has an opinion about you. Some people say, oh, you're like this. Some people say you're like that. But most times we don't even know these people and they don't even know us. They've only seen one side of us. Like, we only show the world sometimes what we want them to see. I show you a lot more than that, because check this out. You see? Like, you're not supposed to see that. So I've realized this, that look, people are going to judge you no matter what. Give up caring about everybody's opinions. For a long time, I was stuck and I'm like, okay, can I really be myself, just sharing with the world? Because I got some people who are trying to bring me down, right? And I was giving them power by focusing on them. That was many years ago. And now I'm all about focusing on people who are elevating. We're all elevating together. And that's why this channel is growing at a phenomenal rate, because it's all about focus. So give up caring about what other people think about you. The only thing that matters is how you see yourself. Make your perception of yourself self-serving, self-loving, self-accepting. Slow motion this side. The fourth thing you should give up to move forward, what's helped me along my journey, is to stop waiting. So I said, don't wait for things to happen. Make them happen. And so many times I see it time and time again. People are just waiting. Ralph, I want to start this. I want to do what you're doing. I want to become a social media influencer and just go to Ipanema Beach every day and work on my laptop and get paid $1 million a year. You can do it. You want to do it? Do it. Look, I realized this, that so many of us, we live our lives in what I call the waiting room. We are waiting for life to happen, not realizing that life only happens sometimes when you make it happen. If you want a better job, you better go out and find it, or you better create your own. If you want beautiful plant-based foods, you got to go out to the farmer's market, unless you get it delivered to your home, and they're not doing that anymore. So go outside and go and buy it. So I realized that sometimes I got to be very careful. I got to be very careful in just being so passive, because I got to be careful in being so passive, because sometimes we're like, everything will come to you at the perfect time. Yeah, if you move your butt too, if you step into radical action too, everything I've done on Infinite Waters is because I put action into it. I didn't just wait for it to happen. It probably would have never happened. I had to say, okay, I'm going to create this. It's a conscious act, right? So that's what's helped me to become my greatest version. Getting up, moving my butt, and not just waiting, being in the waiting room. Because like time is passing right now and we've got things to do. What is the 5th thing you should give up to move forward? 7-day vegan challenge. I've been a vegan for over 13 years. And I've realized this, that you got to give up treating your body like a trash can. And I did that for a long time. Eating fried foods, terrible meats and dairy, which weren't serving me. And I was clogged up. You see, mucus is the cause of disease. That's what the great Dr. Sebi taught me, right? Mucus creates a lot of inflammation in the body. And I went through a whole stage of just eating junk food after junk food after junk food, and I felt like junk. And therefore I realized I'm not going anywhere except just being on the toilet. And I'm like, this can't be life. No. I want to become fresher. I want to become a bit more. I want to start moving forward with my life. And I realize I get it. I got to stop mistreating my body. And I've actually got to eat real foods. Food. Real food, like your grandma called it, right? Organic food, right? So I realized that I've got to start investing in food, not being stingy when I'm going out to eat to say, oh my gosh, it's so expensive. Yeah, you can buy those shoes, you can buy that bag, right? So I gave up like having this whole excuse list of why I can't buy like a $10 pure acai drink, right? I can do it because we got a lot of money when it comes to our health, right? Right? So stop being such a stingy person when it comes to your health. Your health is your wealth, and that will help you, that will propel you forward to become your greatest version. And that's what I've seen along my journey. What is the 6th thing you should give up to move forward? What's helped me is to sometimes not take responsibility for the state you're in. I didn't want to take responsibility. I'm like, they did it. No, they did it. No, the world did it. No, society did it to me. Society is a crazy place. They put me in the state I'm in right now. I don't like it, right? So society, who is society? Society is no more than you and I. We make up society. And I've realized this simple secret that, look, once you take responsibility for your life, you will start to move forward. But wait, Ralph. Okay, what is it? What if you didn't do it? What if someone else did it? A random stranger, maybe they made you annoyed, they stepped on your foot, they slapped you across the face, they just did something horrible to you. And that's terrible. Well, put them in their place, like talk up, don't be silent. I've realized this, that sometimes no matter how bad the world may appear, even if it is to blame, you've got to start assuming responsibility. Slow motion this side. So I assume responsibility, even sometimes when it isn't my fault. Because I'm like, look, I'm just born into a world where there are all of these really weird rules and stuff, and I'm supposed to be the one to blame? Are you serious right now? So I realized this, that you got to start assuming responsibility, because now you become empowered. Do you really think the world cares about your problems? Most people are so concerned and they're on their smartphone. Ain't nobody got time for your problems. So you got to start assuming responsibility to say, actually, I get it. My happiness is my responsibility. It is a conscious choice, and I can choose to be happy. I can choose to not allow the world to make me feel like I'm a victim. And that's what I did, and that's what helped me to move forward. But not before I had a massive groan, like rant at the world, get angry at the world, but realize you may not get a reply back. So I've realized to utilize my energy in a more efficient way. And that means sometimes assuming responsibility for my life to say, actually, I create my reality and I'm going to do it regardless of whatever condition I find myself in. How about that? How about that? How about that? What is the 7th thing you should give up to move forward? What's helped me along my journey is this. Give up friends that distract you. You see, I say there are some friends and there are people we just hang around. There are friends and there are, who the hell are you? Why are you always hovering around me? I don't know you. We don't know each other. We are not the same, okay? And sometimes you have people around you who they're only around just to be around. They don't actually give you anything. In fact, they distract you. They are there to distract you. They are what I call dream killers. They want to distract you for you. They want to distract you. They want to distract you from your dream because they don't know theirs. Slow motion this side. So they're always saying, oh, let's go to the club. That's what happened to me along my early journey. I had friends like that who were saying, oh, let's go and drink. Let's do this. Let's do that. Because they saw where I wanted to go. I'm like, I want to elevate. I want to change my life for the better. And it's okay to do that now and again. If you want to do that, go for it. But you got to become mindful of who you surround yourself with. Not everyone you meet is going to have your best interest at hand. Some people, they see what you are becoming and they are afraid of your greatness. So I'm like, they got to go. They got to go. They got to go. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. We ain't got time for that. Okay, so I realized that you got to give up friends that distract you, or people in general that distract you from your true purpose. Sometimes you got to realize we are in this 3D dimension. And as so many people are awakening on the planet, as their third eye is opening, you got to realize that you got to be able to see people's auras, their vibrations. And that's what I do. And once you do that, you're like, okay, they got to go or they got to stay, right? And right now, you got to surround yourself with good company. What's the 8th thing you should give up to move forward, baby? Baby, what's helped me along my journey is to give up a partner that doesn't support me. I've been in great relationships, terrible relationships, water relationships, Coca-Cola relationships. Deep divers know all about that, okay? We've got to do a sexology video soon, right? Right. Give up a partner who doesn't support you. I've been in relationships where my partner doesn't support me. In fact, they don't even encourage me. In fact, they don't even care about my success, what I'm doing. And that's not someone you want to entertain, you want to be around, because once again, I've seen this. When someone shares your happiness and your sadness, that is love. Slow motion this side. When someone's like, oh, whatever, that isn't love. And a lot of us, we get into these toxic, karmic relationships, and it comes from people not really appreciating the other person. It comes from when people don't really support you. They don't support you in your mission. They don't really care what you're doing. And I've seen it along my journey. If you really want to move forward, you need that support. They always say, behind every successful man, there's a successful woman behind him, or the cat down the road behind him, okay? I've realized this. You need maximum support if you want to go far. The only reason I've been able to propel myself to become my greatest version, to start going places, is because I've got support. I've been in loving relationships, and that's what's helped me inspire millions of people. You are sometimes only as good as the person you are interacting with most frequently. And this really goes into the love connection. It goes into your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Ask yourself today, are they supporting me? Are they happy for my success? Or are they a hater? We don't need that. We need people who are like cheerleaders. You cheer for them, they cheer for you. And both of you walk off into the sunset and say, can I get a hello there? You do it a little bit differently, right? Because you're walking off into the sunset. We can do that. We can do it. We can do that, right? So I've realized that that's actually a way to know they are the one too. Like, if they support you, if they are your ride or die, if they are always with you, no matter what you are going through, not just the highs when you're making lots of money and you're flashy and things are going your way, but also the low moments when you ain't even had breakfast yet, right? Or that's actually not a low moment. That's pretty fun, right? Because when you ain't had breakfast yet, that means you're like getting ready for that beautiful acai bowl, okay? But low moments when you've lost your job, when you're lost, you don't know your purpose, they're there with you and they're supporting you, right? What is the 9th thing you should give up to move forward? What's helped me along my journey is to give up procrastinating, right? Procrastination is what really depletes our energy. And so many of us, we start procrastinating when what happens? When we are like, okay, I've got a goal to do, and then we start procrastinating. We procrastinate when we're like, okay, I'll do it next week. I'll do it in a month. I'll do it in 2 months' time. No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. So I gave up procrastinating a long time ago, and I've seen I'm able to move forward. How was I procrastinating? By saying, okay, I don't have time to do it, but I will do it, just not right now. Never, actually, right? You never get around to it. So what's helped me, I flipped it all around and I've said, okay, right now it's time to start making time for what is most important. And for me, that is traveling, that is love, that is being more healthy, that is just living the time of my life. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm in a great place right now. People say, Ralph, are you happy? Yes, hell yes, I'm happy. I get to wake up every day and do whatever I want. You think I'm complaining? Okay, this is like a dream life. Dream come true. So once you give up procrastinating, you actually start to make progress. You actually start to say, actually, if I start now, in 2 weeks, I'm going to be so far ahead. You'll be like, why didn't I start earlier, right? It's like I was learning, I speak fluent Portuguese. I used to speak fluent Spanish, and I'm learning Spanish once again, and I'm going to be fluent again in the next couple of weeks, right? It's just reminding myself of it. But I'm starting to learn right now again, okay? And I know when the next week comes, I would already be so far ahead. Same as playing the guitar. I'm playing the classical guitar, and I'm still playing it every day, so I'm moving forward. Start right now. That's how you make leaps, and you just go like way high, okay? Right now. And what is the 10th thing you should give up to move forward? What's helped me along my journey is to give up not appreciating the present moment. I've fallen into that trap. Oh, I'm here, but I don't want to be here because I'm thinking of what I'm gonna eat like when I get home, right? A lot of us, we're never ever grounded in the present moment, and that's why we can't move forward. You can only move forward when you are actually like, I'm in the here and now, I'm in the power of now, and this feels good. You see, they call it the present because it's a gift. Slow motion this side. It's a gift. Okay. And I realize when you root yourself in the present moment, you're actually like paying more attention to what is happening for you in life in a positive way, as opposed to dwelling on what isn't happening. Because the moment you start thinking of the future, you're going to get really pissed off to think how much you haven't done, because the future isn't here yet. So of course you're going to be annoyed, because you're like, I need to get married. I need to have 4 children. I need to go to the Gambia. I need to go to Ethiopia. I need to go to Brazil. You haven't done that yet, right? So ground yourself in the present moment. And I've seen once you become mindful, you can actually move forward, because you are now home. Home is when you are in the here and now. It's not about the past. It's not about the future. The future is nothing more than a continuation of present moments. So ultimately, the power is in the here and now. And that's really what's helped me move forward in life. I'm having a great time. Are you? You are. You are. What does it feel so good to feel so good? What? Feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? And there you have it, beautiful deep divers. We are out here in the heart of nature, just woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Have a beautiful day. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You.